We're in Unit 1 of Video 1, and I'm here with Mr. Miller,
Hello.
Mr. Moore, and we're going to talk about PEMDAS.
All right, PEMDAS it is. So here we go.
All right, time for some math. Can you solve this?
I don't know, Mr. Moore. Actually, this is from the internet, and this is one of those puzzles they say 90% of the people get wrong.
Really, 90?
There are a few things they didn't understand about PEMDAS.
Okay.
So by the end of this video, you'll be part of the 10% that gets it correct. So, Mr. Moore, what's the first thing we would do here?
Well, according to PEMDAS, we see our parentheses with 1 plus 2.
So, okay. So that's the first thing we would do. We know parentheses first, so we'd have 6 divided by 2, and it'd be times 3.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, very good. So now we're working what? Left to right. So now we see 6 divided by 2 times 3.
So I think like where people stumble, they see that multiplication because they learn PEMDAS, M comes before D.
Right.
They do the multiplication first.
Exactly. And what we have to understand is we have to give equity to the division sign.
It's about 10.
Yes. So for the United States, we go left to right.
Yeah.
So left to right, we're going to deal with 6 divided by 2, and that is going to be?
That's going to be 3, and we still have times 3. So multiplication, division have the same order of importance.
That's true.
You do them however you encounter them from left to right. So we get 3 times 3, which is 9. So if you answered 9, you'd be part of the 10% that got that right.
Good. So on to 10%. In this problem, what's the correct answer? And this one looks a little bit harder than the other one.
They do get challenging.
Yes, they do.
We can handle it.
So according to PEMDAS, the P stands for?
Parentheses down here. You see it down here?
Yes, sir.
But there's nothing to do.
So maybe we replace the parentheses with another symbol.
All right, here we go. 6 squared divided by 2. And we put times 3 plus 4.
Okay, excellent. So now the next letter in PEMDAS is E, which stands for exponents. And to the left, we see 6 raised to the second power.
So that's going to be 36.
Yes, sir.
Divided by
2.
2 times 3 plus 4.
Yes.
So I think everyone would have done well up to this point.
Yeah.
Now's where people stumble.
Right. So in the little graphic down at the lower right-hand part of the screen, you see in green are M and D, which is multiplication and division. So they are at the same level. So that means whichever one we run into first, going from left to right, we're going to do first.
So we're going to do this first.
Yes, sir.
So 36 divided by 2 is 18.
Oh, yes.
There we go. And we still have the times 3 plus 4.
Right. Again, we see the multiplication. So 18 times 3.
Okay, that's 54.
Right. Now, where we come from, the next step is going to be 54 plus 4.
Yeah, we're finally down to doing additions.
Yes.
And all right, so this whole thing is 58.
58.
So this is the kind of thing we like to see when they say show your work.
Right.
It's like one step at a time, showing us you know the correct order.
And that's just take it step by step, and you are going to lower the likelihood of getting lost.
Okay. All right.
Great. So what's up now? So some examples. Again, show your work step by step. A, 2 minus 7 plus 4.
I want to do the 7 plus 4 first.
7 plus 4. Well, that's not exactly going to work because remember, the plus and minus are at the same level. So whichever one comes first, left or right, we're going to do first.
Okay. You got it. We're going to do the minus first.
Yes.
So the same order of importance. So negative 5. 2 minus 7 is negative 5. And then plus 4. And if we get through that part correctly, we're going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just equal to negative 1.
Negative 1 is correct.
Okay. What gets done first here?
And B, we're going to add first.
Oh, okay. Because it came first.
Because it came first, yes.
So 12, and then minus 5, and then we get 7.
That is correct.
Okay.
Now, in some traditions, people go from right to left.
I would be messed up there.
Yes. It would be very, thank God we're here. Again, so in C, we're going to do what's first, which is, no, in this case, we see a multiplication sign.
Yeah, so multiplication gets done before addition. So we're going to do that. We get 2 plus 54.
Yes. 6 times 9 is 54.
All right. And then we end up with 56.
That is correct.
Okay.
So finally here, we're going to deal with 20 divided by 10 minus 6.
So which gets done first, the division or subtraction?
Well, division is a higher level than subtraction, so we're going to do division first.
2 minus 6. And then I think we get
A negative.
Yeah.
There you
All
go.
right. No problem. Okay. All right, Mr. Moore, we got 2 more examples here.
All right. Let's do it. So what would you do first?
I will multiply.
I hear you,
I
but
want to.
yes.
I'm doing it.
Yeah. No, I don't.
This is America.
So part of the PEMDAS is we're going from left to right, and
Look how nice this turned out.
it does look nice.
I got 2.
I hear you. But we're kind of
I didn't get a decimal.
dealing with reality here.
No decimals.
So-
It's good.
We have to remember that multiplication and division are at the same level. So whichever one we run into first, going from left to right. Which symbol is first, going from left to right to you?
Does it really make a difference?
Yes, it does.
All right. Let's try it. I'll try it. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So I'm going to put 6. And then we still have the times 3.
Yes.
And it seems that we get 18.
Yes.
And you're saying that's the right way of doing it.
That's the right way.
All right. So it does make a difference. That's why there's an order. So we all get the same thing?
Yes.
All right.
All right, next. Next up looks a little harder. And the first thing we see is the P in PEMDAS. So we have a 7 plus 3. And we're going to have the multiplication 4 times that quantity. That's 4 times 10. Next, minus 32. And all that's divided by 2. All right, so next up, from left to right, we see multiplication. So we're going to multiply 4 times 10.
I get to do multiplication first this time.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Have at it.
So 40 minus 32 divided by 2.
Yes. So if I was riding a horse, this is where I would say, whoa. Why is that?
I don't know.
Well, the next symbol we see is the subtraction symbol. But
Let's do it.
before that, what do we see?
We see division.
Right. So what are we going to do first?
We're going to do division first.
Yes.
So 32 divided by 2 is 16.
Yes, it's going to be a negative 16.
And so 40 minus 16.
Should be 24.
All right, Mr. Moore, we have another example here. We have a graphic organizer here to kind of organize our work. This is a lot like one of the assignments that you may choose to do. We thought we would preview it. It's kind of a more complicated problem,
Right.
but it helped you kind of go step by step. So what's first here?
Well, according to PEMDAS, the parentheses are first. So we're going to do it inside of the parentheses first.
Okay, so we get 42.
Plus,
10 minus 7 is 3.
that's correct.
That's to the second power.
The second part.
Plus, and we have 12.
Divided by 2 times 3 minus 9. Next up, we have the E for exponents. We're going to evaluate any powers of exponents and write everything else down the same as before.
Okay. So we have one of those. So 3 squared is 9.
Mhm.
We have plus 12.
Divided by 2 times 3 minus 9.
All right. I think I finally have it there. This is complicated.
Oh, yeah.
So we got 2 things we can kind of take care of now.
Multiplication and division.
So the first one's going to be the division.
That's the one we're going to do first.
So 12 divided by 2 is 6.
That's correct.
And then we have times 3. That's going to end up being 18. So this whole thing right here is going to be 18.
Yes.
Okay. So 42 plus 9
Plus
plus 18.
Minus 9.
So notice that all we have left are additions and subtractions.
That's correct.
So left to right, 42 plus 9.
42 plus 9 is going to be 51.
And then plus 18.
That's going to be a little bit harder, isn't it? What's that going to be? 51 plus 18 is going to be 9. Is that 9? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think 69.
Yep.
And then minus 9?
Minus 9, yep.
We end up with 60. Go mental math, kids. All right. So we have one last thing to show you.
Let's do it.
All right. So here we go. Our last example. Sometimes, Professor Moore, we got to look at other people's work and kind of critique it a little bit. Give some constructive criticism.
It helps us to kind of learn.
There's something fishy here, though.
There is. So a student was asked to do the problem below. Unfortunately, they got it wrong. But we are going to help them out. Yes,
All right. It looks good to me, by the way.
All right, let's see what's going on there. So again, this is where when you get to check out your steps, if you made an error, this is one of the benefits of showing your work. So the problem states 4 minus 3 squared plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to, let's do this. 4 minus 9 plus 1. And, that's interesting.
So we just got to check PEMDAS, right?
Yep.
All right. So were there any parentheses?
No parentheses.
Okay, so we didn't have to worry about that. There is an exponent.
Yes, there is.
And they did that.
They did.
So 4 minus 3 squared is 9.
Yes.
9 plus 1 is 10. And 4 minus 10 is negative 6. What do you think, Mr. Moore?
Something looks fishy about that, doesn't it?
I'm thinking A plus.
You're saying A plus? Let's see.
You don't like this?
I don't like it.
9 plus 1 is 10.
Okay, all right. But again, are we in what region of the world are we in? We're in the region where we go from left to right. So it's going to be 4 minus 9.
We're in Porridge Park.
We're in Portage Park. 4 minus 9 left to right.
Oh, okay. So so you could say the problem is they didn't do the subtraction addition from left to right.
Yes. It's the
Same order of importance.
same order, right.
So when you learn PEMDAS, these actually go together. Multiplication, division, and addition, subtraction.
That's correct.
And almost every one of those internet puzzles, that's what people are getting incorrect. So the same thing here. 9 plus 1 equals 10. It seems to make sense, but they should have done the 4 minus 9 first.
That's correct.
So the correct thing would be 4 minus 9 is negative 5. And then they're going to have the plus 1. All right. And negative 5 plus 1 equals
Yes, negative 4.
negative 4. Very different.
Very different.
Can I still give them an A plus? Okay, Mr. Moore, it is time for the journal assignment.
The journal assignment.
Yeah, to show that not only you enjoyed this video, but you learned from this video.
Great.
So we have here 5 kind of order of operations problems like you can expect to see in class on a mastery quiz. So a chance now to try them out, work them out, and get some feedback on it before that happens.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Moore. See you guys.
All right. See y'all.